What is up, guys, and welcome to today's prediction video. So for today's video we will be looking at, it's a real top of the table clash, mind you, the Premier League clash between Arsenal and Manchester City taking place this weekend at the Emirates Stadium. The last meeting between these two sides came on the 6th of August this season in the FA Community Shield. The match ended all square after, in the 77th minute, Palmer opened the scoring for Manchester City. It was a quick counter-attack by the Citizens, but Palmer actually had to take it on his left foot from out of the box, and it's a fantastic long-range drive. And it looked like City were gonna win the Community Shield at that point, but yeah, the Gunners had something to say about it in the 11th minute of injury time. Yeah, I know it's a lot of time. But there was some injuries and a bit of drama where the ref had to kind of push things up. But anyway, Trossard getting the box from, I think it was a defended corner. And he kind of tries to, look, to me it looks like he's taking a shot. And it's just really unfortunate. The ball whacks one of the Man City players and goes into the back of the net. And it ends all square. And then we go straight to penalties. And City proved just how inept they are at taking penalties by losing 4-1 on penalties. Fabio Vieira getting the decisive game-winning penalty for the Gunners. 1-1 after full time and 4-1 to Arsenal after penalties. Now we start off our team analysis with the Gunners. It has been 3 wins, a draw and a loss for the Gunners in their last 5. The last fixture for them ending in a 2-1 loss away at Lens in the Champions League. In a match that I think they would have been expected to win, but I think that perhaps they thought they could compromise on that one and focus on Man City instead. It is a heavy gamble for the Gunners to be playing, but it is an understandable one. The first player I'd like to highlight here is the goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. Now, Ramsdale was crucial in Arsenal defeating City in their last encounter. Not only in normal time, but also in those penalty stops. Now, obviously, this one being a league encounter is not going to go to penalties. But you can expect Ramsdale to be agile, to be quick, to be, I would say, a decent goalkeeper on this night. I mean, it was probably down to him that Arsenal were fairly in that game in the Community Shield, and to be honest, in the fixture before that, where I think City won 4-1 or something like that, it could have been much worse. It was Ramsdale who still kept them in the running, so he's going to be one of the highlight players for Arsenal in this fixture. And then obviously next up I want to talk Bukayo Saka. It's 5 goals and 5 assists for him so far this season. Saka is a bit of a dilemma in Arsenal right now. Because he can do a bit of everything. I think a lot of people would be thinking, hey, maybe, you know what, it's okay to play Saka as a number 9. But I think out wide is perfect for Saka. Gives him the freedom, the flexibility to cut in, to cross, to do whatever he needs to do. And it's reaping dividends for the Gunners so far. And finally, I want to talk Martin Odegaard. It's 4 goals and an assist for him so far. I think Odegaard, because he plays more centrally in a kind of number 10 role, but he plays very close to Saka, so that right wing for Arsenal is so important going forward. I think there's more creativity in the right, but I think your goals come from the left and from the center. So this dynamic between Saka and Odegaard is going to be very important going forward. For Manchester City, it has been 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5. Their last match ending in a 3-1 victory away against Leipzig. You got to keep in mind, Leipzig is looking very strong in the Bundesliga, and I think, contrary to Arsenal, Man City have prioritized the Champions League. Because if you look at it, those 2 losses, one was against Newcastle in the I think it's the English Cup or the Community Cup, EFL Cup. And the other one before that came, I think, against Wolves in the Premier League. So it's obvious where City's attention is right now. But this is, I don't think City will be okay with compromising on the league, that's for sure. So they're going to go and try and put their best foot forward today. And obviously, a main man for us to watch here is Erling Haaland. It's 8 goals and 2 assists for him. Haaland's partner in crime is Kevin De Bruyne, but De Bruyne is injured, so Haaland has picked up the mantle, and in terms of getting the goals, he's still doing it. It's become very strange for us to see a game or two where Haaland doesn't score. I think because we were so spoiled last season to see all of these goals from Manchester City, with Haaland getting the final product. But I think he's going to be very important here as well. He's going to harass those Arsenal defenders, and either he's going to get a goal or Julian Alvarez. Now Alvarez had 6 goals and 6 assists for him. Everybody looked at Alvarez and thought, okay, how do you fit in 2 number 9s in a team where they basically play with just one out-and-out number 9. But Alvarez has learned to tailor his game and play more in a number 10 role, and he's doing fantastically. He's getting goals, he's getting assists. Between him and Haaland, somebody's going to cause chaos for Arsenal. And finally, I want to look at Jack Grealish. Now, Grealish gives you a lot going forward. It's trickery, it's pace, it's goal-scoring ability. But today I'm going to highlight the importance of Grealish in terms of his defensive duties, because Grealish will be playing on the same wing as Odegaard and Saka. So how he copes with the two of them will be very, very important for Manchester City in this fixture. Okay, on to the S3M2 Verdict. Now this is not a fun fixture for the Gunners. Apart from the last fixture being this Community Shield tie where they won, it's just been loss after loss for Arsenal against Manchester City. You could say Man City is kind of like Arsenal's kryptonite. And even that fixture that they won, yeah, it's a little fortuitous because of it was an own goal that basically took things to penalties. I don't think City even planned to go to penalties, to be honest. But I think what's going to be very, very important is the duel between Erling Haaland and Aaron Ramsdale. We've already seen when these two come up against each other, usually the goalkeeper is the one on the back foot. But I think Ramsdale may have just gotten in Haaland's head a little. And Haaland will be feeling pressure to sort of prove that he can score against Ramsdale. So I think there's a little bit more pressure on Haaland in this one as opposed to Ramsdale. And then I think, again, that battle between Grealish on the left and then Bukayo Saka and Odegaard. Because you got to remember, Grealish is going to have to keep an eye on Odegaard, but he's also going to have to keep an eye behind him on Bukayo Saka. But then Grealish's main prerogative in his role is to get forward and get goals. So I think that wing, that left wing for Man City, the right wing for Arsenal, is going to be where all our action is going to be happening. I think, obviously this being at the Emirates, Arsenal have a major advantage. But I think the other thing that plays in Arsenal's favour here is the fact that they planned for this fixture. This was a prioritised fixture for them. And that's not to say that City don't prioritise this. It's just, I think City might feel a little jaded after that Leipzig fixture. Regardless, I think City have an advantage in this one, even without Kevin De Bruyne. I think City just have a little bit too much quality all over. Expect City to keep the ball, dictate play, move it around left to right, back and forward. Expect Arsenal to get it and move quickly. Between Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, whoever is playing number 9, whether it's Gabriel Jesus or Nketiah, it doesn't matter. Arsenal are going to try and hit hard, hit quick. I think Guardiola's going to set his team up to deal with counter-attacks specifically. In terms of tacticians, I do think Guardiola's better than Arteta, and that's why I'm thinking Man City come out on top here. I just think that, you know, in terms of big match experience, Guardiola has it just a little bit more. And apart from this Community Shield fixture that Arsenal managed to edge City out of, I just feel like Man City have momentum on their side. Simply because they are such a dominant team. They're so scary. Man City are the type of team where they will pass you into submission, and then in the last 20 minutes is where you see a match turning from 1-1 or even 2-2 into like 4-2s or 3-1s. It just gets very scary. City gets stronger as the match goes on. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time and the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, you know, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Um, Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.